All right, Max will make the executive decision to reverse it, spin around, and speed in the opposite direction.
Insert a Scooby Doo soundtrack.
Now, this is a very important question. Are we gonna be digging through the witches and burning through the ditches?
Yeah.
Well, we're not in the
Okay.
Dracula yet.
Yeah, but just we have to go through the motions first, and then we graduate to Dracula. Otherwise,
We're gonna
Rob Zombie won't give it to us.
we're gonna
We kind of-
the band.
We can eventually go demon slaying.
Yeah.
Okay, so how fortunate your wheelman is first off the initiative.
Yes. Very fortunate. Alright, so what Max is going to do is that he's going to back up, do a... And I guess it depends on how you want to do this turn. If you want to make me roll for or not. He's going to turn around and spin it around, and then gun it down the road.
Yeah, give me a driving roll.
Passed.
Okay. Well, it is not your finest act of driving, but it does do the trick. You kind of skirt and back, and then turn and forward, and then back, and then okay.
Now we can actually start moving, right?
Oh, and pardon me as I invert the party.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so it wasn't your best success, but you did get turned around. You are, however, currently not moving.
Okay.
Okay. It goes over to
Mr. Fox.
this guy, who sees what is happening and, probably yells out something rather angry. He runs up here to clear around, and he does take a pot shot at the van. Well,
Oh.
that's a great thing for the first enemy roll of this campaign to be.
Nice.
Fucking dead shot this guy.
So now we get to see who he hits.
You see a plume of smoke from what looks like a very crude, very dirty gun fire, and there is you hear a loud ping, a ripping noise, and a loud squeal as Mr. Smith, rolls over in his seat, clutching his now somewhat dented case with a mushroom-flattened musket ball lodged into its armored casing.
Holy shit.
All right.
Ryra.
I think they're trying to kill him.
Yeah, you think?
Nah. Nah. Gaslight the entire nah. What? That was just a lucky shot.
Gaslighting is not real, guys. It's Ryder's turn. Well, in that case, Akira issues the order while trying to scramble to get himself ready. Ryder, go. Get the tires. Ah.
What's your weapon's reliability?
Let's see. Magnum revolver. Oh no, that's right. I reduced the panel. I reduced the reliability. Yep, I think that's a jab.
Okay.
Would it technically just cycle to the next round then?
Not if the actual projectile's like not properly fitting in the cylinder and keeps the cylinder from spinning. That's the only way I can think of revolver jamming.
Or the round itself catastrophically misfired and the casing is fucked up, or yeah.
A squib.
Yeah, there's a squib or some kind of catastrophic failure of the weapon. There is a puff of smoke, and a sequence of very annoyed and angry sounding machine warbling code can be faintly heard through the roof. Those of you who speak computer recognize at least 3 slurs.
Damn!
Hard R.
Fucking pluggers.
Wow.
Sorry,
Alright.
it's a joke in 2000 AD, Judge Dredd, that robosexuals are the last slur.
This guy hops the fence and jumps into the driver's seat. You can see, with a sound like a gunshot and a lot of black smoke vomiting out of the exhaust, he's starting their engine.
That car's just like me, for real, for real.
Lieutenant
Terms
Tabard.
melanistic American.
Everybody don't fire! This man isn't black!
Oh my god. Thank you, Goku. Actually, was that Trunks or Goku? I don't remember.
Trunks.
It was Trunks saying that.
Yes, Trunks.
Just as funny, honestly.
Alright, well, pulling Mr. Smith, our client, to the back of the van, Tabard is going to toss him back there and shove him down to the floorboard so he doesn't get shot at. While that's going on, he's also going to jostle his way to the back of the van to push past. Sorry. To push past Akira, shouting at the kid to get back, and then he'll take aim at this guy up here through the other remaining window.
Can you ping again? Okay, the first shooter. Gotcha. Sure.
All right. New setup. Let's try this. When I'm not choking to death.
That would be preferable.
Difficulty impossible.
Okay. What are you shooting him with?
A revolver. It has a max range of 30, so it just barely makes it in the range.
Gotcha. Okay, well, he already used his dodge, so go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. The plus
like
2
the
is
Founding Fathers
from the
intended.
Mighty Shot special thing.
Gotcha. Well, you put that guy out of the fight. Bang!
Down
damn.
goes the fox. Furry on furry violence is tragic.
Okay. This guy is
Or nor.
going to... he will double action aim, and the closest available target that he can see, well, he'll shoot back at Lieutenant Tabard.
You monster.
And still
The
miss.
robot?
Miss.
Nor.
They're making an attempt, that's for certain.
Okay, this guy is going to pile into the van. Akira.
Scrambling to get himself back, not putting on his hat, he's going to aim out the window and try to shoot where he told Raira to. So 2 aim actions. Yeah. Minus 15 plus 10. Yeah, it is 15 plus 10. So 25. Oh. No, well, at least I didn't jam this time.
This guy brings up what looks like some kind of junkyard submachine gun and fires off a long burst of automatic fire. Everyone in the car, please give me willpower saves.
Damn. Oh no. Oh no. We're getting PTSD right away. Goddamn.
Absolutely terrifying failure.
Yeah! Kid's got nerves of steel.
Max is fearless, so he doesn't have to do that, right?
Correct.
I didn't even-
And Ryra is a machine, so don't
Oh
bother.
yeah, that's right. Machines don't have to worry about that.
Max is gonna look over to Vetrix, is probably curled up.
Disappeared into the footwell.
Yeah. They're shooting at us, man. Isn't that so great? Woo!
Yeah, as a fusillade of automatic weapons fire cracks all around the vehicle, everyone who failed their check is pinned and cannot do anything with their next turn except take cover or run away. Everyone who succeeded or has no emotions to call upon or is just a fucking psychopath like Max is fine. Siobhan is terrified, I believe.
Could she, in response to being essentially unable to act, just have her guitar case on her lap in prep for the next turn?
Yes. Yeah, you
Okay.
could you can hide, you can like do if you're already like decently hidden, you could do other
Yeah.
actions. You cannot do anything that could be interpreted as putting yourself in danger.
Gotcha.
You not
Then-
expose yourself to enemies, you can't fight back. You have to either run or hide. If you're already safe, then you could grab an item or prep something or
Then, yeah, she's gonna have her pipe and just make sure it's lit and just kind of like, you know how you kind of slide down in a seat just because like she's tall, she's like right, huge target. Just kind of shrink best she can down, have her guitar case on her lap while she does so, and just try to take a few deep breaths. That'll be your turn.
Yeah. big lady. There's a lot of her to potentially get shot.
It's true. It's true. What, you get
Okay.
thrown out of the vehicle?
He's gonna hop in. Vectrex is turning himself into a Gordian knot.
Yeah, he's curled up in the footwell and his tail is rattling furiously.
I'll just gun it forward and keep on moving down the road.
Just focus on driving, sir.
Well, Max is having the time of his life right now. This is great.
Okay. Well, we will say that you move down to here. Robot.
Past it. Oh wait, no. She has to unjam. What's that take?
It would be either mechanics or ballistic skill.
Okay. And how much like turn economy does this eat up? How much does it take up?
I'm thinking. Give me a second.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
For a small weapon like this, let's say 1 action point.
All right. So, second action point, third action point.
Ryra is fiddling very frustratedly with her weapon.
I did not put this software in her.
Okay. With
This
an
is
almost alarming degree of skill, you see the other truck back up, slam on the handbrake, rotate around, and start driving after you as everyone else kind of either jumps in or like races to catch up. Tabart.
Okay. I don't think I can shoot the van. Come on. Yeah, no, that's too. How much of a negative penalty would I hit if I'm trying to shoot past range?
For just a bit over your range like this, -10.
Okay. All right, and with the help of using 2 points to aim, counter that, he'll try to fire at the driver as well.
Okay.
Oops, sorry, wrong one.
Would have been like, dang, that would have been real good.
If that hits. No, it doesn't.
What's your weapon's reliability?
Its reliability is 95.
If it meets, it hits. Your weapon misfires.
Click.
What is the action economy to open my guitar case, get the goodies out, and prep it for return fire?
Do you have quick draw?
No. Let me check all of my. I'm pretty sure I don't. I do not.
Then it would be 1 AP. It would be one action to ready the weapon.
Okay, cool. No one is sitting next to her, so they don't see. Is there a window next to Siobhan that she could prop herself out?
Sure.
Sweet. Then pipe in mouth, takes a nice cheekful, blows it out. She leans out and just with her remaining 2 action points, can she do a full auto volley?
You could do semi.
Semi? Okay, great. Just a clean 3-round burst. I have training. My skill is 40. Do I add anything to that, given that it's under half range, or yeah? Is that how that worked? I forgot.
You're not under half range. You're in effective range. That weapon.
Oh, right.
Your weapon would have a range of 50, and they're like 45, 46 meters away. You get a plus 10 from the semi-auto fire.
Gotcha. So my target's 50 then. Oh, just shy. Well, I ripped 3 rounds out, so could be worse.
That. Okay, this guy can't do anything. Vectrex is planking. Well, can Vectrex... Was it your last... Might have just skipped a turn somewhere because there's so many characters.
I was suppressed last turn.
Okay, then you're no longer suppressed now.
Okay, question. Can I jack into Ryra with my chip?
To what end?
He can't shoot. He can't really do anything. I was going to see if he can take control of Ryra briefly to clear the obstruction in the gun.
I don't think you have anything that would allow you... I mean, unless you wanted to try to get your laptop out and try to start wirelessly hacking her, you could, if you feel daring, slither out the window and just go do it yourself.
He would. It sounds like something he'd do.
He's not that brave.
He might not realize he's in danger, though. Have you thought of it from that perspective?
Correct. Now, he's going to actually just. I didn't take any weapons training, so that means what exactly?
Half.
If you're trying to shoot, then you would be rolling for half of your normal. You'd be rolling for half of your ballistic skill.
Okay. Well, he's going. As dumb as it sounds, he is going to kind of lean his hand out the window and just randomly shoot in their direction.
Oh no.
Rattling heavily.
Poor Snake.
I mean, law of averages says that your chances aren't zero.
And it jams. Exactly what happened.
What's the reliability on that weapon?
98.
Are you kidding
Pop,
me?
Easy.
click, fizz,
What?
lock up, dirty around, should have been immersed in more oil, pray harder, skill issue.
He just looks at it, just pulls the gun back in, looks at it, and squeals.
I think all of us forgot to oil our weapons today.
All
Go
of
back
the
to-
revolvers have jammed. Everyone's revolvers
What
have
was
jammed.
that about reliability again?
He's gonna go back to curling up in the footwell and rattling.
What if you tried to be brave, but God said no?
Oh man.
But it was not meant to be.
Okay. Max.
So Max will kind of do a, I guess, not really an inspection, but kind of. So okay, how about this? Let me explain it like this. Would Max know how much this van could take in like a ramming scenario, like combat scenario, like how many bullets could it take? Like, could he like know what it would take to keep this thing functional, or could he use it like could he ram the other vehicle, like just from his observations, I guess?
Give me a mechanics roll. Just like a free knowledge roll to try to assess it from like your previous inspection of it.
Okay. I don't have any mechanical skill. What would I roll for that? Intelligence?
Sure. Just give me a straight intelligence roll.
Okay. Yeah, no way.
You know that it has wheels. It's definitely made out of metal. The shocks on it's like, oh, that's weird. The shocks on one side seems weirdly, like off center weight wise. Oh no, that's Shaban leaning out the window. That's all. That's all you can really figure. You could give me a driving skill check if you want to like fully devote yourself to driving. I'll say every additional action point that you want to spend just on a driving check would give you you plus 10. So you could roll at a plus 20 if you want to spend your whole turn doing nothing but defensive driving if you're trying to get away.
Okay, yeah, that sounds pretty good. I'll take you up on that offer, so we'll do a defensive driving check. So, agility's at 50, so spend the other two actions, submit it at 70, so 2 successes? Yeah.
One.
Okay, 1.
Yes. Because you beat it by 17 points, so take the first number, that's 1
I
degree
see.
of
Okay.
success.
Gotcha.
Or if you just beat, that would still be 1. If it was by 20 or more, then that would be 2, and so on.
Okay, I gotcha.
Okay. Well, they are proportionally getting further away. That guy is just off the map now, so we'll just get rid of him. He's very
Goodbye.
angry that he got left behind.
Consider
Muffled
yourself.
Wilhelm scream as he despawns.
He's outside the render distance. Ryra.
Yeah, I'm good. She's gonna continue to try and unjam her gun.
Okay.
Minus 2. There we go.
Hey!
Alright. And she's gonna prepare an aiming action for the next turn.
Sure, you can do that. Hold action, aim.
Yep.
Okay, this guy is going to try and drive, and he's driving pretty darn well. By the way, just imagine now that this road now represents the trees whipping past on each side.
Yep.
So they are catching up.
Writing this into a movie, just the back door opens, suddenly click, 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 click. Awkward pause. Wait a minute. Back doors close again as everyone unjams their guns.
Frantically after Ramrod. I will say, however, just as a general thing, if you wanted to, Vectrex could always try to unjam other people's guns also. This is why you have a pseudo-tech priest on the team.
He was going to, but then his gun jammed. So, just pass them back and we'll conveyor belt the guns around.
That guy is going to reload. Tabard.
Okay. So with grenades, is there a one-turn delay for the fuse, or is it instantaneous?
It would normally be instantaneous. What are you thinking?
Okay, and so I'm thinking I can light a grenade, toss it out the window, and then by the time the truck rolls up onto it, it should detonate, yeah?
Sure.
Question is, how do I roll for something like that?
Well, essentially what you'll have to do is toss or drop the grenade onto the road so that it's in the right position for the timing to go off. So we'll say it's a ballistic skill check to throw the grenade into the right place, and then you're out of we'll treat it like normal, like a normal grenade throw. It's just that consider the range being unimportant this time, because they're going to catch the grenade more than you're throwing it at them. But you still have to make sure that it doesn't bounce or scatter off the side of the road.
Alright. Let's throw it. Pulls it out, lights the fuse. Toss.
Oh,
Okay, well,
close enough really works for hand grenades, right?
it's only a very minor mishap. So let's see here. It would scatter to the 8 o'clock direction, so
Straightforward? Oh, wait, no, not straightforward. That's on a keypad.
yeah, it'd scatter a bit, so it doesn't go off quite under the vehicle. It more goes off by its front right-hand tire. So roll damage
Honestly,
Okay.
arguably worse for a car to get hit there.
rather than detonating fully under the vehicle.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
that
there's no armor.
will absolutely blow the suspension. Well, now.
Yes.
Ow.
Nice.
You see the grenade scatter, it bounces and twists, goes tumbling end over end, and then bang! as you see the makeshift fragmentation grenade rips the front passenger side tire to shreds, and it it squeals metal on metal and bang right into one of the old guardrails on the side of the road.
Ooh.
As you
And combat.
go racing off away.
Yippee! Encounter successful.
Ooh,
Combat.
nasty way to go.
So, combat over, threat averted. Akira is going to put his hat back on and ask Mr. Smith, did any of them look familiar to you?
What?
Hmm?
He looks up from where he was hiding under one of the seats.
With total recall, he will describe them in great detail. Do any of those figures sound familiar to you?
No.
Yeah. I think the coast is clear, Mats. Mr. Mats.
Well, yeah, you're going back the way that you came now, rather than in the correct direction to your destination, but you are no longer being pursued.
Well,
I mean, honestly,
I was thinking before we transferred out of that, I should have spoke up sooner, but if they really were crashed and, like, couldn't continue driving, we could have just doubled back or just drove right past them and continue on to our objective, not having to go back.
Yeah.
It is still potentially a car full of angry people with guns.
They could pop shots at us, obviously, but at the cost of going all the way back and away from our goal. But that's up to you guys.
Pops his head up from under the stairwell and says, "Let's go around. Let's
Let's go
take
back."
the scenic route."
I agree,
Wow.
because our guy here gives a hearty slap on the back of Mr. Smith. Almost took a bullet straight to the chest if it wasn't for his case.
Yeah, and now that that guy is into driving. That being said, we might be able to do what that guy back there did, and just shoot a whole lot to keep them under, and to try and scare them.
Well, how many bullets do we got?
I have I have more than enough for a few clips. For a few reloads. I can Ryder and I can help a bit with a 3-round shot burst each.
Yeah, but there's a lot of them. That means we're going to need to spend a lot of ammo to keep their heads down.
You see Siobhan putting her M1 Thompson back in her guitar case quietly while this is all going on.
Maxwell.
Not saying anything, just kind of like listening, but making up her mind she's not going to spend more money if she doesn't have to.
Max will look over
I have enough.
to Vetrix. What's the matter? You don't want round 2? Because I'm ready.
I couldn't even get round 1 out of the gun.
Disappointed look on Max's face.
Look, I'm just more worried about our client here. Because it's not really going to be useful to us if the guy is wounded or dead before we get our full payment.
The longer we are out here and not at our destination, the longer he's still exposed to danger.
Let's just keep going and take the circuitous route for now.
I
Rattle,
agree.
rattle, rattle, rattle.
Okay.
There might be more dangers down that road. They clearly already had one ambush set. I don't want to know if they had friends waiting for them further up the road.
That's a good point as well.
Well, if we need to, we can always ditch the van and start hoofing it.
I am not terribly athletic.
I noticed.
Upon
I
hearing
can
that,
carry
there'll be a sigh coming from Max after Tabard said that. Ditch this van. I don't want to ditch this van.
Well, I'm not saying we completely abandon the van. I'm saying we'll drive up to a spot, hop out, and then go inspect the road up
The
ahead.
van is now Max's comfort character.
It is. It's his now. It's his baby. It's his pride and joy.
I've only had this van for one afternoon, but if anything happens to it, I swear to God.
I will kill everybody and then myself.
More than likely.
It's my hippie van, and I get to decide who drives in it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's find the next stop and take stock, shall we?
Yeah.
All right, fine. Back the way we came.
All right.
So keep a steady speed going back. I'm assuming since you didn't mention, we're pretty much good on like van like maintenance, I guess. Like nothing critical got hit.
It looks like it's actually a fairly rugged little piece of work. The only reason that one round got through and nailed Smith is because they were lucky enough to put it through the rear door's window. It doesn't look like anything else directly hit you, so apart from having a shot-out back window that's letting a draft in, everything looks intact.
He's going to go slither onto the back then and just repair the back window with whatever he can find. Even if he has to rip it out of a chair.
Duct
He's
tape
just-
in a wicker basket.
Just going to find wherever he can to just put something over the hole.
Okay. Yeah, you can, put up, like some cloth and duct tape it back in place, and that works.
And he's going to go back into the stairwell for a while.
Mr. Dr. Smith, how we holding up over there? You feeling all right?
I'm okay. That was very exciting. I'm okay. I've never had someone shoot at me before.
Yeah, that you're probably gonna be a little sore and achy tomorrow. I'm just gonna check your chest real quick, because that while you did have some protection, it could leave a little bit of. I didn't even bruise you. You're fine. Probably knocked the wind out of you a little bit. You'll be all right. Just try to take it easy best you can. I think we'll be adding another day or two to our trip anyhow, so probably be best if you were at the very least mostly yourself by the time we get to Alexandria, so that you can relay all your information in the way that you want to, and not out of some sort of half-crazed, adrenaline-fueled ramblings, because that never feels good to remember the day after, let me tell you.
Right. Okay. Yes. Where are we going to stay? Where are we going to wait?
That is a good question. I'm not too familiar with the area around here, but never been too far back.
Our options would either be some small town somewhere or camp out in the wilderness again. Either has risks.
True.
Does Max know any places around you? He was on the road a lot.
Max thinks for a moment. Max will say, well, only thing I can think of is that we go back to the town we were just at a few hours down the road. Or we camp. I prefer the town.
Well, you think we could just take shifts on driving? If we got the fuel?
You've
We
got
just
the
try
fuel.
to power through.
It's being full up. You basically could just keep driving pretty much the whole way. If you had enough people, you could keep it going. That would potentially put you in a position to be tired and not at your best if anything does go wrong.
Point, I don't either.
Also,
Can only one person actually drive.
From what I understand, I guess from what you said previously, Sturm, is that if you don't have drive training, the only thing you could really do is drive in a straight line.
Drive slowly down a perfectly straight road. If anything that is complicated enough to require a skill check, like any kind of defensive driving tricks or anything like that, you just couldn't do it.
How about we keep going in camps then? Towns is preferable, but we'd have to go back and they might come looking for us there. Because it's obvious that this person can somehow track Mr. Smith.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I
we-
mean.
that's true.
Maybe we could try to stop at a garage, maybe get some spray paint, try to recolor the van so they don't know it's us.
Max,
I
will-
don't think we use visuals to determine that it's us.
Max
The what?
will. Oh, okay, go ahead.
I have no idea what you were saying, Jay. Could you repeat that again?
I don't think they're using the looks of this vehicle to determine who we are.
I think they're tracking the case then.
That's what Max was gonna say. He was gonna narrow his eyes and look at the case. He was turn around, just briefly, and just kind of stare at the case. That's how they're
I could-
tracking us. Must be.
I couldn't
Yeah.
see anything that was transmitting from the case. It could be something else about Mr. Smith himself, but nothing registered.
Well, you weren't able to. You were aware that the case was giving off electromagnetic energy, but you weren't able to determine if it was a tracking device of some kind or just part of its normal function, and just like the usual hum and buzz of a functioning machine.
Correct, but he doesn't know.
Right.
Mr. Smith, if you don't mind, I think we. Do you think we could, look inside?
We already did.
He did show us what was in.
Yeah, it's a computer.
I mean, look inside.
You guys are so infatuated with our client's property for some reason.
And with that, he pulls out a multi-tool from his robot arm compartment.
Edward will immediately snatch the kid's arm and hold it in place. We are not going to immediately start manhandling and taking all of our client's property. What is wrong with you?
I'm not trying to take any, sir. I'm not trying to take anything. Don't we need to figure out how they're finding us so quickly?
Not our business. We were hired to defend the guy, and the faster we get him to our destination, the faster we can get paid and move on.
Let's just keep going forward then. I'll keep an eye out on the radio waves as best I can.
Question for you, Sturm. So how far could Max theoretically drive without getting tired?
Probably about 10 hours at the most.
Don't worry, Vectrex will cook you up some trucker stimulants.
If we gotta spend the night somewhere, I'll make sure nobody will bother us.
So it sounds like drive through the night and keep driving until we can't drive anymore, or do we stop at the town and rest, and then leave really early in the morning?
Yeah, it looks like our option is to keep going forward towards that direction.
Well, if Max could raise an eyebrow at Vetrix, he would. Oh, stimulants? I want to try.
As soon as I can get some materials, I'll see what I can cook up. The body is just a machine. A biological machine, but still a machine.
It turns water into piss.
We're gonna stop at a truck stop, and he's just gonna be getting cocaine and Viagra to stay awake.
Yeah,